This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Orange Bowl. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes against the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up to this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, this is the most magical story we have seen this year in the college football playoff. This team has had to prove themselves every step along the way. And today, one win away from a national championship game appearance. The coach said we cannot be thinking about that. Our focus has to be where our feet are right now and making sure we are locked and loaded on every single play. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Buckeyes offense trots out there to open this game. And the main plot line, can they get this running game going? So effective all season. They always say the key is we got to run the ball. The opponents always tell us, well, we got to stop the run. We can win that test of wills.
Well, Chris, so far no one's been able to slow down this run game, and I think they're going to have to commit a lot of resources to stopping this running back, stopping this run game. This O-line has been dominant this year, and the more resources you commit to the line of scrimmage, that's when you've got to be a little bit wary of that ball over the top and play action. So a lot of things going on, in particular early here.
The 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's cross. And it's good for a first down of the 36.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a first down. It's an easy first down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
To throw, it's Henderson. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Short throw complete to the tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Makes a quick grab. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change it.
It's a fumble. And the ball bounces out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Chris, this is a great lesson for any ball carrier. As you're nearing that sideline, that ball really needs to be in the outside arm. So, if it comes out like it does here, it just goes out of bounds. No harm, no foul. It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw. It's Henderson. He escapes the pocket. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Oh, no, Chris, you do not want to see this. This is the opening drive of the game for this offense, and you're taking a huge shot as a quarterback. You've got to get down or get out of bounds. You do not want to see this as a head coach.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He finds his man. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the left side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Ohio State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. But a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. Line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Tigers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. This offense comes in with a lot of confidence. One of the highest scoring teams in the regular season. But now, on a bigger stage, Joel, a real premium on execution. What is this defense going to do to slow them down?
Chris, they're going to have to change up the look. If you sit there and don't disguise the coverage, this guy will just pick you apart. He's done it all year long. Their run game is solid. They are so good offensively. You got to change up the looks. You got to be aggressive. And ultimately, you got to be lucky. The ball has to find your hands at least once, maybe twice today.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They got him down out near the 40. Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's McCray. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. Play action here on first down. Looking for the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
I think that would have been an incredible catch because that is a tight window throw. The coverage is outstanding here. You're trying to get this in-breaking route, and the ball has to be on the frame. It's not quite on the frame. Again, that's a tough catch, and it's just an incompletion. Maybe it's a drop. I think it would have been a tough catch.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out route, the catch made. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Looking to throw here. That's caught. It's Cross. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now.
Chris, you know I love these type of throws from quarterbacks. They stand in there with great courage. He knows he's about to get hit, and yet, look at the throw. He's able to get a nice big gain. These are the types of plays that really allow you to be a great leader for your teammates because they look at you and they know you're willing to do whatever it takes.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Back to throw. It's Henderson. Caught quickly. Brought down to the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they pick up the first on the ground. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Still no answer for this offense. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Throwing off play action. The pressure's on. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, this is a really good job by this defense. They're going to flush the quarterback out to the right side. Watch as then they pursue. He's got nowhere to go with the ball down the field, and it allows that pursuit to get home. They contact him as he's trying to release the ball. It leads to the incompletion.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That is not how you want to start this drive. Other than turning it over, that's about the worst thing that can happen. Now they're way behind the chains and they're off schedule. And Chris, at this point, you're looking to maybe get half of this back. The only thing that you should be trying to do on this second down play call is get to a position where you've got third and manageable to try to move the sticks.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Takes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. Slides down, but it's short of the first down. Brings up fourth down now. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Ohio State is on top here, Joel. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Spinning out of the tackle.
This is a really nice job of pursuit by this defense. They're forcing the pitch from the quarterback. He pitches it outside, and now it's about leveraging the football and tackling in space, and they're able to do both right here.
Scanning the field. It's McCray. Grabbed by the receiver. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, this is a quarterback's best friend. It's an athletic, big-play wide receiver that all you need to do is get him the ball and get him the ball quickly. Just a slant, throw perfectly on time and on target, and then he's off to the races. Beautiful throw. Great run by this wide receiver for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field, forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Takes the handoff. It's Cross. Has the first down and more. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ohio State. To the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joe, this was the guy who's got to carry this offense, and wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field.
Personal foul.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, you got to love a first down play like that. It opens up the entire playbook. Now you can take a shot. You can be aggressive. Second and inches, anything is at your disposal.
Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
Back to pass. It's McCray. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice first down there.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And no, they stop him short of the goal line. We'll bring up 2nd and goal.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Defense is hanging tough here. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here. No, he didn't get in. This defense playing tough. That'll set up 4th and goal now. And the Tigers will come to the line on 4th down. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
This is faith in those big guys up front, Chris. They're going right down the heart of this defense on a 4th down, and they're saying our guys are better than yours, and we're going to be more physical than you are, and they're able to do that and get the touchdown. That is a terrific job up front. Guard, center, guard. They're winning in the trenches.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He lets it rip. He fires this throw. It is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm? This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Ball handed to the running back. up 4th down. They are in field goal range. The Tigers will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Back to throw. It's McCray. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football. This guy has been really hard to block all season long, Joel. He told us he is so eager to step up and make an impact here in this playoff game.
And offensively, they told us they were going to have to know where he's at and slide the protection, do something to adjust the protection so that he didn't have a one-on-one opportunity. At this point, you've got to put a tight end on that side, allow a running back to go chip on that side. You cannot allow him to have a free rush.
Here comes a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back. The receiver grabs it. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And they get to completion. Brought down short of that 1st down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable 4th down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards to go for it. I think the punt is the play.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Frustration in the last drive. They moved it into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
This is just beautiful offense here. Quarterback playing with great timing. Wide receiver understands the defense that he's looking at. He's in the right spot, in the right timing, and the play caller has trust and faith in what he sees on the field and in his players. This is just quality stuff all the way around.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw yet again. He lets it go. This time a completion. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Get a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's McCray. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. As they talked to us in our meetings leading up to this game, they said, we've got to hurry this quarterback, get him off of his spot, and disrupt the timing of the passing game. And here, he is clearly hurried by this pass rush. It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Looking for his big tight end. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And he takes it around the 20. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see what they can do here. There's time to run a few plays, perhaps get into field goal range. Looking to scramble now, and we're able to get him down. And now LSU will spend their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass. It's McCray. He'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. And he's got it. A booming kick. What a howitzer.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's McCray. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Been so difficult for them to establish any sort of rhythm on offense because this quarterback's below 50% throwing the football. He's got to get on track and play much better if they want to come back in this game. And it starts with
looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joel, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
Handoff here from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He knocks it through with confidence.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. To the air, it's Henderson. Here's a screen pass to the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Receiver in motion now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. And they go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
What a response from this defense. They give up the explosive play on the previous snap and come right back and get to the quarterback, create a negative play, and put him behind schedule. That's exactly what you need to do, in particular, after they generated some momentum with that big play.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This quarterback has been under duress all day long, and here it's much of the same. He's hit as he throws, creating the incompletion. They've got to shore up this protection.
Grab down the middle. It's Cunningham. They'll tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up 4th down. See if they try out the field goal team. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. Makes it look easy.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. A quick throw out left, complete. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. They've punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Henderson. The ball is caught. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
A quick juke. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That pass is caught, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. 4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This coaching staff told us they had to be prepared to face play-action pass, and here it is. Nobody fooled. They get into the backfield and sack the quarterback. They've got to feel good about that one.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
A play like that can be so frustrating for a defense because, Chris, it's such a good play by the quarterback. He's able to get what he can get, create a more manageable down and distance, and he gets down and avoids the big hit. As a defense, you would at least love to get a big hit on him outside of the pocket, but they're unable to do so.
Kicks it a little too far. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's McCray. Pressure is coming. The receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught, completion. Oh, he's got open space. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the 3rd quarter to an end. LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out. It is crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. And it's going to be incomplete after a great battle for the football that time. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, every defensive coordinator will tell you one of the most important elements of defense is running to the football. It's pursuit, and that in particular shows up on these toss sweep plays. Look at this defense run and gain leverage and make this tackle in the backfield. They are doing an outstanding job.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. What a kick. It's good from 55.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. To throw, it's Henderson. Oh, the pocket collapsing. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback. And here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field. But again, it always comes down to protection.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The sure hands. The ball is loose. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. So 3rd and inches now after the pass play. We'll see if they can convert this 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's it.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, as a quarterback, you really love to have that one back. This is 3rd and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on 1st and 2nd down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on 3rd down.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's 3rd down. You're trailing, have to get the ball back, and they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, this offense better figure out this protection because you cannot allow pressure to come right up the middle of the field, right into the face of the quarterback. I think they need to full slide. This running back is not doing a great job identifying the linebackers, and here are the Mike linebackers right in the lap of the quarterback right away.
Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, tough decision here for the head coach. I think they're probably going to punt this one away, rely on their defense. With this field position, I think that's what they need to do.
And the Tigers will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And this one will be fair caught. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. The pass is caught.
Chris, the decision that the coaching staff has to make is they've got to make the decision, is this our last offensive possession, or are we going to try to force the issue to get multiple possessions in this game? They're only down one possession. So if you play it slow, this would be it. You're going to have to go down and possibly get a two-point conversion. But if you go fast, there's a chance you can get the ball back for a second possession. I would suggest going fast. At least you're giving yourself more options in that situation.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory. Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust. Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet.
And it's intercepted. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
That ball is forced over the middle. Against this zone defense, you've got to understand as a quarterback that all the eyes are on you, and they're going to converge. And if you don't manipulate them with your eyes, they will be there when the ball arrives. This ball is forced over the middle, and it's picked off.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Working clock with the ground game. And that run produces a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's McCray. Quick throw over the middle. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Hand it off for a draw. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. Ohio State will call their second timeout. We've got 1 more timeout to use now. The Tigers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball to 3. And now the final timeout taken by the Buckeyes. They'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Here comes 3rd and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. A pop pass on the jet sweep. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
That is exactly what they wanted to do on this drive. Take some time off the clock, get themselves into scoring range, and extend the lead to a two-possession lead here in the fourth quarter. Check, check, and check. Great job by this offense, and the kicker rolls out there and just buries it.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Henderson. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Muscles past the defender. Out of bounds after a solid gain. They'll spot it at the 40.
Chris is such a weapon to be good in the screen game, and I think it's about the offensive lineman. You can talk about the backs and the quarterback all you want, but it's really about the linemen. Do they understand the timing of that faux pass set, the ability to get out in front and run the alley? This is a great job. Look at them set up those blocks on the outside.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it again. Pass rush closing in. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Man, I love what the offense is doing right here. You're giving a smart quarterback options by going empty in the backfield, and now this defense is spread out. So you understand pre-snap where the seam of the defense is, and he's able to just attack it for a touchdown. That's a beautiful job of play calling and game planning during the course of the week.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Here on the Tigers sideline, this is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field, there is yet another celebration. He has been an incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback keeps telling him, hey, you're my guy. I'm looking for you every play. They are feeding off of his energy here today. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Well, the confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy. Certainly something important to celebrate. But Joel, these semifinal games are always tricky because they can't celebrate for long. The ultimate game now awaits them.
We are exactly right. As big of a hurdle as this is, and what a wonderful accomplishment it is, the biggest hurdle and the biggest accomplishment is still